still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They run with Hunt.
Cleveland.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. That gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. A young I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Chargers 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run here with Eckler. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now Eckler. across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going on the ground with Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's a gain.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Offside caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Now it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From shotgun. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
The Browns field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
39-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Rouge Hill on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
Back to throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the
out of the gun. Eckler running it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11. This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. 30, 10, 5, and they score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Browns 33, Chargers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Chubb. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Come on, let's go. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. And he scored. Touchdown, Browns. That punt returned 69 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Chubb. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.